In today's show, we're taking a look from McFarlane Toys, DC Multiverse, from the movie Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, King Kordax. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Welcome back. And we have King Kordax, if that's what he's called, or if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Guys, welcome everyone. This is your host, Red, to Red Pill Animations, and I'm glad you're joining me for another Halloween figure. Um, can we say this is a horror figure? No. Can we say that it isn't? No. Did this figure or this creature had an opportunity to show what he's got in the movie? No, it was short-lived, but he's got a great aesthetics. You can use him in any stop motion as a some other creature that you may have, and they're fighting whoever you want him to fight. Give him an opportunity. It doesn't have to be an underwater creature. It could be another, not a kaiju, but another monster that you can face against Ash or whoever else, or even Batman. Doesn't have to be Aquaman. Um, when I was holding it, it was a little grotesque. I was holding it, the little squiggly things behind his head made me feel a little weird. Not nauseous. Don't worry, I'm not weak. But you'll see now when I show you. Sadly, just like the movie, you only get one accessory, and that's all McFarlane can do because, look at all the plastics. But I'm going to take off the accessory, which is the trident that he's got in his hand. And you already saw it on. It's not a big deal. Let's take it off and show you guys what we got. And you guys can see here, there's not much in the way of details, but either was when he got the trident thrown at him and he caught it with one hand, even though he was missing another hand. Yes, guys, I sat through that movie praying and hoping that there was anything else. So this could be something else, some kind of forest demon, the way that he looks with his seaweed color. It doesn't have to be limited to underwater. Let's bring in the king. Look at that. Look at the details on that guy. And this is the part that I was telling you that was pretty gross when I took him out. Still grosses me out even on the monitor. But overall, guys, it's like a leafy algae type of creature, seaweed, whatever you may call it. It's got this cape. Excuse me, guys, I'm still under the weather. It's got this beautiful cape, and it has a little thing on the end to hold them up. So I'm quite surprised they went with that detail, which is great. You guys can see there, look at that. And he's being held up. Look at the ribs, look at the body, the detail. It's got a nice type of old wash. Let's lift up the cape so you guys can see what's under. So it's in there. Um, Not much to say other than the typical McFarlane look. I like that whole leafy armor that they gave him. Sadly, we really couldn't see what he was capable of doing against Aquaman because then Aquaman threw his trident. And again, guys, that's all a spoiler. If you haven't seen it, I'm saving you the trouble. Uncle Red saw it, wasn't pleased, but wasn't too disappointed. Aquaman isn't really my favorite figure or my favorite action figure. He's not a lot of people's. And honestly, guys, I'm going to keep saying it. Hollywood doesn't have to put jokes on everything. They're not Marvel. They should go with a darker uh, storytelling to please the audience, not goofy one-liner jokes. It was not necessary for his Aquaman's brother to be in there, the Ocean Master. Sorry, guys, about that. My apologies, but take a look at that. And sadly, I'm going to be right about this. No articulation there, of course. What did I think? It's too much plastic to add an extra hand or a thing or two. And I forgot about the other accessories that are not in front, guys. I was too excited to start the video. So I'm going to be right back with the card and the stand. All right, guys, and we're back. And as you guys can see, here's the figure with the card and the stand. Totally forgot to get those out of the box. I mean, I could have just grabbed the stand somewhere else, but I like being genuine. Here's the card. Not much in the way of the photography. I think they could have done better. Here's the story. So like I said, look at the bottom of that, both sea and surface dwellers. So again, you're not limited by canon like most people are. You're not limited by that. You have unlimited possibilities using your imagination. So with that said, guys, let's jump in with the articulation, see where we are, see what he can do. Let's take a look here. We can definitely move the head side to side. These things are pretty gross, but they're like a rubbery, so they won't get in the way. The arms, whoops, do stretch out this far. You guys can already tell by the hinge here, by the slit. You get bicep swivel. You get double jointed elbows. Now, the hand is on that McFarlane rotator that hinges, but can break easily. You guys know how I feel about that. It's in there. This is what you get for waist. This is what you get. Waist and torso articulation, you get that there. Now, that doesn't stop you from doing a little bit of a split. You get the double jointed knees, and like always, you get that. So overall, guys, it's a creepy figure. Why not share it for Halloween? It's a monster. We really didn't see much of him in the movie. Come on, let's be honest. It would have been great to have seen a tremendous trident fight between him and Aquaman. That should have been part of the movie. Let's put in the trident back in his hand. The hand is a little stiff, guys, so you gotta finagle it in there or get the blow dryer like I did earlier. Put that in there, and boom, there you go. Now I know the figure wants to do the blooper thing. I already feel it. There it is. So you guys tell me what you think. This is something you're gonna pick up. Did you like it? Did you like the movie? It was one of those movies that I certainly didn't walk out, even though I had the urge, but I wanted to give the movie a chance so people don't say, why do you always walk out of every movie? Um, but it wasn't my bag, guys. I didn't feel it. I really don't like Aquaman too much. He's not big on my list of action figures, action heroes or superheroes like Batman is. Superman second, or the Flash second. So even Wonder Woman doesn't do it for me as well as part as a superhero. But when it comes to villains, I think that McFarlane doesn't make enough villains. He just focuses more on making the heroes, and I think it's the villains that brings the people in. This character here, like I said, for your stop motion is not limited to to just being underwater. Hell, if you have The Witcher, this guy can take over one of those characters that has like a knight thing that almost has like a helmet like him, or some kind of forest demon or swamp demon. So again, endless possibilities to your stop motion. Only your imagination can bring that to light. So with that said, guys, let me know if you like today's videos. Share, like, uh, you know, sh- uh, engage with me in the comments, and most importantly, guys, don't forget to subscribe. It means the world to me. So with that said, me and Kordax are done. There's not really much to review. There's only one item. You guys seen him already, so I added him as one of the monsters to my Halloween. I always thought it was a weird, creepy demon type looking thing. So with that said, we're done, and we are out.